It was a sad week upon the announcement of the Ethiopian Airways plane crash on Sunday, March the 10th, 2019, resulting in 157 lives aboard, all perishing in the fatal plane crash. On behalf of Bishop Dr. Idah Peterside and Lady Amy Peterside and the Christ Ambassadors Church family globally, we would like to extend our condolences to the families of the loved ones. May their souls rest in eternal peace. Welcome to this week's News Bulletin. My name is Tracy for ATV News, passing information for God's glory. In this week's News Bulletin, we profile the phenomenal women's ministry and their plans for 2019. But first, let's take a look at last week's message with Bishop Dr. Idah Peterside. Last Sunday, the 10th of March, Bishop Dr. Idah Peterside got the congregants fired up as he ministered on a sermon titled, "Now That We've Left Egypt."
A man that is free knows that what he has is his. Because we have left Egypt, the words we speak, the way we talk must change. We cannot be talking the language of slaves. We must talk the language of the redeemed. Let the redeemed of the Lord say so. We are moving to the next level. We are going to possess the land. There is milk and honey waiting for me. There are properties waiting for me. There are lands waiting for me. That is the language of the free.
It was indeed a glorious message as countless of lives gave their hearts to the Lord to the glory of Jesus. The women's ministry, the Phenomenal Women, recently held their monthly meeting last week on the 9th of March. And joining me in studio is the assistant leader of the Phenomenal Women's Ministry, Pastor Sophie. Pastor Sophie, welcome to this week's News Bulletin. It's an absolute pleasure to have you in studio with us.
Thank you, Tracy.
Now, Pastor Sophie, what is the vision of the Phenomenal Women and why the name Phenomenal?
Phenomenal woman, it is a choice. You choose to be phenomenal, like our mother always says. And the vision for the Phenomenal Women is to raise all-round godly women in the marketplace, in the business, spiritually, financially, and in all area of life.
And in these meetings, ma'am, how often do you meet per year?
We meet every second Saturday of the month. We meet once in a month, every second Saturday of the month from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Now, what are the programs that you have outlined for the rest of the year of 2019?
For the rest of the year, of course, we have Mother's Day celebration, which is coming up. And we have the Father's Day. We need to celebrate our father, our husband. And we have the prison visits, which is also coming in the same month of May.
Sorry to cut you. The prison visit, are you going to have it monthly or it's only in the month of May?
It depends. It depends on the chances that they give us in prison to visit. If they give us twice or 3 times, we go. But for now, we know that we are preparing the May one. Yeah. Then we'll have our conference on the 9th of August. Then we will also have our camp in December.
Now, talking about the conference and the camp, but first, the conference. What is it that you have prepared for that special day?
The conference, there are quite a lot of things that we have prepared. You know, there will be quite a lot of things, but I'm not able to disclose it for now. Absolutely. Because we are still in preparation. Okay. Yes.
And the camp, you said the camp is at the end of the year?
Yes, the camp is at the end of the year. It's going to be from the 6th of December to the 8th of December.
Now, anything that the women need to do to prepare for this particular camp in terms of money, or you're going to announce at a later stage?
Yes, there will be a fee. There will be a fee for the camp, and we're going to announce it, yeah.
The conference, will it be for free?
No, the conference, the charges are 200, right? Per person.
Per person.
Yes.
Okay. Now, talking about the conference even now, is childcare also facilitated?
Yes, we'll take care of that. When we get there, we'll cross the bridge.
Okay, that's all right. So now, like in this, whilst you have this opportunity to be speaking to us right now, would you like to just extend your invitation to the women to be part of the Phenomenal Women, the monthly meetings in particular?
Yes, I would like to say to every woman out there that is missing the meetings of the Phenomenal Women, you are really missing out. Please do join us. We have a great leader, Lady Idah Peterside, who pours out her life, you know, to impact us, to empower us to be godly women. And I would like to tell you that once you have attended those meetings, once you have an encounter in the meeting, or you have connected to the teaching as Phenomenal Women, you will never go wrong. You will be so impacted that you yourself will see a difference in your life. So I'm inviting everybody to come. Last Saturday, we had a meeting, and we were talking about the fruit of the Spirit. And we were using, you know, the fruits that we eat usually, you know, you understand, to demonstrate what are the fruit of the Spirit. And the women that came, really enjoyed themselves. And after that, we got feedback from so many to say that they were really, really, really empowered on that day. They were really happy with the teaching. And we encourage you to join us the next time.
Pastor Sophie, it has been an absolute pleasure to have you in the ATV studios. Now, viewers, thank you so much for that, for just tuning in and just listening to our interaction with one of our phenomenal leaders. Pastor Sophie, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Tracy,
God bless.
for inviting me.
The first I Believe in Miracles with Bishop Dr. Idah Peterside, a live interaction church service, also known as Electronic Church, was held last Wednesday, the 13th of March. The service was indeed a success. The service is held every Wednesdays from 7 to 9 p.m. and is streamed live on all our social media platforms, including ATV Channel. If you missed the last week's service, make a date for this coming Wednesday. Get ready as we're about to take you to the Easter service, The Encounter, on April the 19th, 2019. In other news, just recently on the 6th of March 2019, Ghana celebrated its 62nd independence. Ghana gained independence in 1957 from the British colonial rule under the leadership of Kwame Nkrumah. This was effected after a 10-year freedom campaign of the United Gold Coast Convention between 1947 to 1957. Within 10 years following Ghana's independence, 30 more African nations gained liberation from colonial rule, keeping with the vision and the independence speech of Kwame Nkrumah. Ghana is historically the first sub-Saharan nation to gain independence from colonialism, leading to an eruption of liberation movements all over the rich, diverse African continent. We would like to wish Ghana a happy Independence Day. And that's all we've had for you in this week's news bulletin. Remember to catch us on our social media platforms, on Twitter, CAC Miracle C, on Facebook, Christ Ambassadors Church SA, on YouTube at Idah Peterside. From me, Tracy, and the crew behind the scenes, goodbye till next week. God bless.